Эпизоде. Мэдисон. Хороший пас на Грея. Левая нога, прострел. И только угловой успевает накрыть соперника Джоэл Уорд. Это нужно разыграть. Считать по-другому. Грей ведет подачу. Уайта. Далеко выбить не удается. Мяч в воздухе. Разбираются между собой центральные защитники Лестера. Магуайр, Эванс. Да, очередное расстройство, конечно, для болельщиков Лестера. Продолжается серия неудач. В 6 теперь уже последних матчах Лестер набирает только 1 очко. Но Кристал Пэлас главные действующие лица лондонской команды вполне довольны по итогам увиденного в этом матче. Кристал Пэлас набирает 30 очков после этого поединка, да еще и с крупной победой уедет домой Кристал Пэлас. Вильфрид Заha просто расстреливает Каспера Шмейхеля с близкой дистанции, оформляет дубль. Нападающий Кристал Пэлас, вернувшийся так кстати в состав своей команды. 7 голов теперь в чемпионате у Вильфрида Заha. Ну и сегодня под занавес встречи он оформляет дубль. Здесь замешкался Магуайр, потерял мяч. Своевременно Аю отдает и бьет, что есть сил, в ближний угол, где и стоит Каспер Шмейхель. Вильфрид Заha. Реакция датчанину не хватает спасти свою команду, но это было сделать очень сложно. Да, 4 мяча в гостях Кристал Пэлас. В этом сезоне вообще 4 голов Кристал Пэлас еще ни разу не забивал. И вот угодившему итак в черную полосу Лестеру достается по полной программе. В итоге 4-1 Кристал Пэлас побеждает, еще больше отодвигает себя от зоны вылета. На 6 очков теперь команда Роя Ходжсона, нового рекордсмена по возрасту для тренера. Для тренеров всю историю премьер-лиги. Все лучше и лучше, все радужнее ситуация в турнирной таблице. Ну а Лестер, зазяб, действительно в середине, на 12 месте остается команда, устраивающаяся на крупное поражение дома. 1-4. Лестер, Кристал Пэлас. Артем Шмельков был вместе с вами. Смотрите английскую премьер-лигу на футбольных каналах субхолдинга матча. Счастливо!
Три года гарантии на новый пылесос Polaris. Polaris надежно.
Сила тайги. Сила реки. Сила гор. Сила духа. Сила воли. Сила красоты. Сила семьи. Сила традиций. Сила движения. света. Сила Сибири. Национальное достояние.
Interesting to see how he settled. It's going to take some to beat Courtois from that angle. The goalkeeper at the answers. Rakitic with the corner. Out off the head of Zuma for another Barcelona corner. Once again, Rakitic delivers, free header. Takes a slight deflection on its way. Referee Alan Chapman says another corner. Mark Bartra who flushed that header goalwards.
Possibly should have done better. We're talking about the merits of the advantage that Chelsea have when it comes to attacking the ball in the air. I'm surprised that Barcelona were able to find much space in the box.
Another Rakitic corner then. Courtois under heavy pressure, and what a good punch that was. Mathieu. Fabregas. Did well to bend his run and stay on side there. Diego Costa takes on Mathieu. Tries to buy a challenge out of Gumbau, then he went down rather in stages. Fair play to the referee. He did well to keep up with the play there. Gave himself a good view and said there was no opportunity there to award Chelsea a penalty.
Diego Costa still making an inquiry up against Mathieu. Takes him on the inside. Gumbau comes around. There is contact from Gumbau and Mathieu. I'm not so sure there was enough contact to be a foul.
Early substitution here for Barcelona. Sergio Roberto has been a starter in the previous two games. Comes on now to replace Douglas. Not sure I saw any injury there for the Brazilian fullback, who struggled to make any impression on the Barcelona first team squad since his move from Sao Paulo. And that is the one position where Barcelona are light this season. Martin Montoya has left on a loan spell. Dani Alves is the only really senior right back. Adriano can do a job in there, but despite the fact he's right-footed, he always looks more comfortable on the left. Sergio Roberto finished the game against Manchester United. Terry, you and I did that game at right back, and Luis Enrique looks like he's going to have a long look at the youngster in that position again here.
Yes, somewhat of a surprise when he went to that right back position against Manchester United, but did okay. Gave him something going forward as well. He certainly hasn't got the pace of Dani Alves, but An accomplished footballer that we've seen perform well in midfield. We'll see how he does it right back up against Kennedy and Hazard, Oscar and co.
Sergio Roberto, one of the players who was developed by Luis Enrique in his time in charge of the Barcelona B team. Matic. Does well to escape two Barcelona players. Here's Hazard. Just lost his footing there. Barcelona look to release Suarez, and Zuma smelt the danger. Hazard. Ivanovic. Chelsea still trying to do more transfer business before the window is shut, trying to get John Stones over the line, and a big money move from Everton for the young England international. Saw Chelsea linked with a couple of left backs as well. Felipe Luis has gone back to Atletico Madrid. Abdul Baba Rahman from the German club Augsburg, and Alex Telles, a Brazilian from Galatasaray, are the two left backs currently under Chelsea's scrutiny. Telles will cost around £8 million from the Turkish side Galatasaray, and I understand it would be close to double that if they were to sign Rahman. Sergio Roberto. Rakitic. Mathieu. Through there for Munir. Good run from Costa. Good interception as well from Bartra. This is Gumbau. Space here now for Rakitic. Even more of it for Sergio Roberto. Now Sandro. Rakitic. Free kick against Hazard.
He'll certainly make better use of Sergio Roberto, but he's going to have his hands full defensively at some stage. It's Hazard.
Suarez wriggling clear of Zuma. Gumbau. Adriano. Excellent cross. Just too high for Suarez. Back in by Sergio Roberto. Nobody at the far post. Delicious cross though from Adriano.
So using his great skill to run the foot, Kennedy. Whips the ball in early. Just a few inches too high from Luis Suarez at the far post.
advantage played by the referee Chapman. No way through for Kennedy though. Adriano. Sandro looking for Sergio Roberto. He's not going to get to that. Dani Alves might have done.
He's a clever player, Sergio Roberto. Knows when to push forward, knows when to keep the passes easy. Now we can sharpen attack, but Chelsea's defence is standing firm. As you'd expect with the players in that back four.
Full ball by Bartra. This is Costa. Fouled by Mathieu. That all stemmed from a really poor pass from Mark Bartra.
And certainly don't give all right to Hazard, and Diego Costa bearing down on goal. Clear foul that time for Mathieu.
Well, Hazard, Oscar, Fabregas. So many options here over this free kick for Chelsea. Hazard has given way. Looks like it's going to be Oscar. No, Fabregas. Eventually it is Oscar! One way through off the rebound for Diego Costa. But Ter Stegen barely moved a muscle there. He'd waved it goodbye.
Good technique from Oscar.
Oh. Không biết nó về chưa. Em gọi nó xem. Anh chưa giống là nó về chưa. Anh không biết. Đấy rồi. Thế mày bách không?
An excellent season for them. The rest have a little bit of catch-up to do, haven't they?
Yes, they have. Chelsea were the best team, the most consistent team. Won it with a canter last season.
Barcelona by just 2 points in La Liga. securing the title ahead of Real Madrid. It's a constant switch between the two youngsters on the flanks for Barcelona, Munir and Sandro. Big boots to fill for those two in the absence of Messi and Neymar. Quick feed again from Hazard.
He's taken a knock on the ankle this time from Busquets. The difference between the two teams is glaringly obvious at the moment. The Chelsea defence is better than the Barcelona back four. It's a stronger defence. Barcelona showing some creativity in attack, some change of pace and some skill, but Hill and Co. Just let them through. Of course, there's Hazard when he's on the break there. It really does open up for Chelsea.
Jose Mourinho talking about a lot of things in the build-up to this match and towards the forthcoming season, and says that he wants more protection from the referees for Hazard, who he felt came under a lot of over-physical challenges from opponents last season. I think when you play like he does, I think you're always going to invite challenges, desperate ones, such as his speed and wonderful close control. He's not one to make a fuss. Talked about his model professionalism earlier. And, his money, as a player whose money is well valued for anybody turning up to watch him.
He talks about his obvious attributes, but he has a big heart as well. He's a strong player when he wants to hold off defenders. He's willing to take players on, knowing that he's going to come under physical pressure.
Struck that so well. Not an easy technique coming across his body like that. And a fine stop from Courtois.
He couldn't have asked for any better, Suarez, could he, in that situation? One of his quality didn't need to take a touch and hope for a clean strike on goal. Good contact. Exactly what he got. And Courtois. A good save from the Chelsea goalkeeper.
Two goalkeepers in top form here. Fabregas. Sandro strikes it well. Courtois down to smother that one. Mathieu. Sergio Roberto. Munir. Could open up now for Chelsea. Great pace here from Diego Costa. And no wonder he showed his frustration. Wonderful opportunity passed up to make it 2-0 to Chelsea.
He had his injury problems towards the end of last season. Barcelona appealing for offside. The ball, Costa is in his own half when the pass is played. But he looks really fit here. Diego Costa, and sharp, showed really good pace to get away from Bartra, who's not a slow central defender. He tries to be precise with the finish. It's exactly what he's trying to do. He just doesn't get the curl on the ball and curl it in towards that far post. So Stegen furious with the lack of protection in front of him from the four defenders of Barcelona.
In by Oscar. Comfortable enough take for Ter Stegen. Well, it's to be hoped from Chelsea's point of view that Diego Costa's over those hamstring problems that niggled away at him for 18 months or so. Had a recurring problem in that area, but as Terry said, looks fit and no shortage of pace there as he stripped clear of the Barcelona backline. Is it just my eyes or does he look leaner?
It was stop and start towards the end of the season, isn't it? Just good news for Jose Mourinho that Chelsea are in charge of the title race. His goal return was excellent.
His Gumbau's pass, Courtois struggling to take it cleanly at the first attempt.
See Barcelona having so much possession, really bright attack, and had some good attempts on goal, and Courtois has denied them. And Chelsea do get the ball and go forward with Hazard and Diego Costa in particular. Barcelona are really struggling to contain those two players.
It's no stroll in the park pre-season for these two. We expected it to be competitive despite the friendly tag. And if you've joined the game late, warm welcome to you. Picture book goal from Eden Hazard has Chelsea in front, but both goalkeepers have excelled on a number of occasions to keep it to 1-0. Jose Mourinho, of course, former employee of Barcelona, who's a translator for the late Sir Bobby Robson in his time as head coach at Camp Nou. Every time he goes back there, the Barcelona supporters are keen to remind him of his former post. Less than kind comments have come the way of Mourinho when he's gone back to Catalonia. Could open up here now. Suarez! It's another great stop from Courtois. Well, this goalkeeper. We saw him really come to prominence with Atletico Madrid. Look at Suarez's face. He said, look, what have I got to do to beat you?
We'll talk about Diego Costa looking sharp. So does Luis Suarez. Good skills to get away from Zuma. And a good attempt on goal.
Suarez again. Shakes off Matic. It's Munir. That wasn't too far away. Body language of Courtois. He was feeling that it was going to travel comfortably enough wide of his right-hand post, but a decent effort from Munir.
Good attempts on goal from Barcelona in terms of numbers, and certainly attempt on target. Courtois in fine form.
Costa. Oh, that's tight. No complaints from Hazard.
They're playing a risky game, Barcelona. There's not sufficient pressure on the player in possession of the ball for Barcelona to step up. On 2 or 3 occasions it's been really tight. He's not offside there. And Adriano, the left back for Barcelona, was deeper than Eden Hazard, so Chelsea unlucky on that occasion.
Fabregas. Kennedy. Terrific ball from the Brazilian to pick out Matic as the furthest player forward, surprisingly, here for Chelsea. Loses out though to Bartra. 1 or 2 good moments for the Chelsea debutant Kennedy in At least that eye-catching pass there.
He's worked hard, he looks skillful, he looks fast, and he's prepared to work back as well. We've seen him on one or two occasions show his defensive qualities. Tracking the run of Adriano, the left back for Barcelona.
It should be 1-1 now. Great block. Gary Cahill at the very last moment denies Barcelona an equaliser.
Just enough pressure from the Chelsea players there. Luis Suarez is giving Zuma a real tough time, and Gary Cahill is really working that Chelsea back four pretty much on his own. Sandro and Munir in wide positions, but whenever the ball gets to Luis Suarez, there's panic amongst the Chelsea defence. Rakitic couldn't hit the target there.
Well, he should have done better. Looking again at the replay, it was a desperate launch of his body from Cahill, and he had the room to strike Barcelona level there, Rakitic, and he'd have backed him from that position. It's no exaggeration to say it could be 2 each as we approach 40 minutes.
Possibly not. We've seen goalkeepers in good form. We've seen Oscar hit the crossbar as well from a free kick. Diego Costa missed the chance that in a couple of weeks' time we'll be expecting to see him finish. A good game though.
Here come Chelsea again. Hazard. Kennedy can't find a route to go.
Preparation for the proper season.
This FedEx Field is the home stadium. I'm sure you may be aware of the Washington Redskins, the American football team. Got a decent soccer team in Washington, DC United, who are currently leading. He's going to show a yellow card here to Mathieu. Totting up procedure. He's earned the Frenchman the yellow there.
It's not been an easy night for him and Mark Bartra, the two central defenders. It has its risks. And centre-back for Barcelona when everybody else is in the attacking half of the pitch. The full-backs are playing high up the pitch. Against quality opposition, it can be a stressful evening, as it has been for Mathieu and Bartra against Costa and Hazard.
Of course, they don't play together very often. Piqué and Mascherano, by and large, dominate those two centre-back positions. too dispirited, but for Courtois and two opportunities where they might have done better. They could be on the score sheet here, but if they keep it at 1-0, they're likely to be stronger in the second half with the introduction of Iniesta and Piqué at the back, possibly from the start of the second half. Chelsea may be looking more to youngsters, although I'm sure Jose Mourinho will be looking to give some minutes to Falcao, Colombian international on loan from Monaco. Chelsea really hopeful that Falcao will find his Atletico Madrid form after that nasty knee injury that set his career back. If he gets anywhere near to the potent goal scorer he was in his time at Atleti, Chelsea have got a great loan signing for the season ahead. Really happy for Falcao at Manchester United. Taken on by Adriano.
Spain, the first elected president, or should I say Prime Minister, after Franco passed away. His job was to unite this country. He did that reasonably well, apart from when he came to a Classico evening. Nobody sits on the fence in this one, apart from maybe that man, Alberto Undiyamayenko, the 9th time he's taken charge of El Gran Clasico. Well, there's the one telling us that Undiyamayenko is one of the referees that lets things go. Here is Neymar, 1-on-1 situation, and he forces the first save of the evening from Diego Lopez.
Good play on the break, great counter-attack break, and you know.
And of course, there's still a chance that Pure may play in the cup final. But here is Benzema, bearing down on goal. That's the man who scored that goal after 23 seconds a couple of years back.
Well, outstretched.
Neymar, the Brazilian, bring back Fabregas. Ball is teased up there, and there is certainly a case to consider.
I think he felt the contact. Cristiano was backpedaling. Dani Alves just didn't let him go. And see, here's Lionel Messi.
Here's Messi on the blind side. Is Iniesta? Did he make that pay? Lightning strikes at the Bernabeu.
Well, he's not been in the goals today.
Deep into party territory, trying to feed it to Benzema. There's a foul off the ball. Benzema continues, and no strength in the shot.
Yeah, good break there from Gareth Bale. Showed that.
The innovative benefit this time. Swiftly into the area. Left back, Benzema! Bluffs his lines on the big stage.
Well, that was nothing short of sensational, the run from that man, Di Maria. What a run! He's gone past 3 or 4 Barcelona players like they're standing still. And he
for many years, because Barcelona control the ball. Look at the control for Messi. Back onside. Can he finish it? No. Lionel Messi could.
Wow, what a great chance for the little man to increase the lead. And there's a lot of people appealing for offside. And he's not.
Benzema toe-to-toe with Piqué. Ronaldo, chance. Can't beat them here this season.
Oh, look at
Messi, great ball. Neymar takes it in his stride. Has to steady himself. Stopped once by Pepe. And then Pepe was ankle tapped.
Wrong side though, before the build-up, Rob, I'll have to say.
Di Maria's cross. Benzema fighting worse! What a goal! Valverde's got a hand to it. He'll feel he should have kept it out, but Benzema is away celebrating.
Well, this game's certainly living up to the billing, Rob. That's a fabulous cross from Di Maria, who's been on form.
It's exciting. Forward for the game now. Di Maria has space, cuts it in. Benzema! Second!
My goodness.
Di Maria got off his sick bed to create that one, and it was a Benzema blast.
Well, he might have missed the sitter in the first 7 or 8 minutes, Karim Benzema, but he's made up for it since, and once again,
Di Maria was exceptional game. Here's the cross in. Benzema waiting. His hat-trick is denied by Piqué. How this game is tough.
Rob, I don't know how he's...
Is it a roof? It's been raised by the supporters. It's Ronaldo. The referee took a long lingering look at that as Modric flew it over the bar.
I'd love to know the standard he took the linesman out as well. Now there it is, it does hit him on the hand.
Yeah.
That's what they were appealing for.
Too quick in the game. Bounces off Ramos, plays it into Neymar. Slow to react, but Messi's not! Oh, little Messi individually brings Barcelona back into the game.
There's a problem. Inching it off the ball, Rob.
And the referee instinctively reaches for the card. And it had been a rather friendly Clasico until that point.
Well, Pepe's starting out.
Half stop now, but he won't go away. Camel crossed the line, Benzema!
Oh my goodness.
He scored 2, he could have had 5.
Wow.
Oh, look at this. Great run from Gareth Bale. Bale to Benzema!
What a scintillating run from Gareth Bale. He explodes through the middle. And great ball to Karim Benzema. Hits the target. Big save from...
Even in. Now Ronaldo. Into the area where they have to be careful. He's down. It's a penalty. As soon as he crossed the white line, the alarms were flashing.
Dani Alves isn't happy. He was the culprit, Rob. Great feat. Great feat. I don't know what Sergio Ramos asking. Is he
scored?
Ronaldo scores it.
Ronaldo! And again. On the big stage, in the big game, he gets the big goal. To the cross, Benzema regains a lovely backflip. Bale, and it needed saving. Valdez got all of his angles correctly worked on.
Oh, when these front three are on song, Ronaldo cuts it back here for
making the movement in the centre. Comes out to Iniesta. Oh, some shot. Deceptive.
Tell you what, it's a snapshot from the edge of the box, left-footed again from Andres Iniesta.
Messi.
Good ball.
Perfect pass. Neymar. Big chance. Taken down. That's a penalty. And a red. Well, the law says it has to be a clear goal-scoring opportunity. Some may say he was going away from goal, but even then he had a chance of scoring. And Sergio Ramos, who has a pretty big rap sheet, gets his 19th red card of his career.
Well, is he offside, Rob? Not just leaning offside. That's the question, and he doesn't need to pull him in.
They touch a penalty away. And now the world's eyes are watching Messi. And Messi does what Ronaldo did and makes it 3-3.
Very emphatic finish, that one. Steady run up and hammered it with the left.
Barcelona playing games here with Real Madrid. Alves crashes off the post, falls to Pedro, scrambled away by Rafael Varane.
What a strike from Dani Alves outside the box, Rob. You can see it's teed up here by Messi. One touch, bang.
It would be an injection of pace.
Absolutely.
Bale comes inside Piqué. Has to be expected as a huge penalty appeal from the ultras behind the goal to our left-hand side.
And everything favours Barcelona at the moment. Exhaust was against Barcelona. And Xavi played the game after that, and they haven't lost since.
It goes down as a referee. Took no time at all to give the third penalty of the match.
I have to say, it didn't look, my first reaction was it didn't look like a penalty. It did not look like a penalty.
No, Senor Alberto Andiana-Mayenko was perfectly placed. So well tonight. Even the great Lionel Messi looks a little pensive. It's Messi, and it's a massive goal in La Liga. It keeps Barcelona's season alive. And it may mean that it's not goodbye to Tata Martino just yet. A little Messi hat-trick. A little John Aldridge shuffle there from Messi. And now we have another big decision.
See how I call it for
Cristiano Ronaldo. Frustration is boiling over. I've heard somebody drop a pin down at touchline level. It's that quiet inside the Bernabeu. And the referee signals the end of a dramatic match where the referee has been a central figure in it. 2 penalties, a red card, a Messi hat-trick, a goal early on. He's had everything. You can see the Barcelona players celebrating as a complete team because this has put them back, Jerry Armstrong, in the title equation.
It certainly has. What a fantastic result. They needed to...
Deadpan in Barcelona a week ago. The stage is set for the second and final act. We will get something to remember the semi-final by before the night is out. Questions. Have Manchester United hit the wall in this marathon season? There's all the talk of a Barcelona crisis, idle gossip. How much will United miss Rooney and Vidic? If you've just come in, don't worry, you haven't missed too much. A penny will run at Barcelona. Steps past Toure, but not past Zambrano. Given straight to Paul Scholes! What about that? What about that? 14 minutes gone. Breakthrough for Manchester United. An unstoppable shot from Paul Scholes.
Tremendous play, bad mistake there by Zambrano, but Scholes quickly onto it. It was Messi standing watching. Scholes didn't need an invitation. Terrific drive. I think he'd only scored 1 goal previously this season.
Tips away from Scholes, runs it round. Little Messi! Needed the save from Van der Sar. Out as far as Iniesta. Taking Hargreaves on down the dead ball line and ran it out of play. But Edwin van der Sar had to stretch then by Carrick. Ronaldo's outnumbered. He's got there ahead of Zambrano though. Guided into Park! Whisker away from Park Ji-sung. Terrific set-up play by Cristiano Ronaldo. So unselfish there.
Yeah, there's the switch.
Carrick. West Brown still in there. Ooh, Zambrano just got a nudge in front of him. The referee's given a goal kick. Remember down the way, Park's run it back. This is Tevez. Oh, Valdez flat. Heading back by Ronaldo. United stopped by the referee has eventually done that on behalf of the Barcelona skipper.
Well, he caught his own man there as he went in to defend that very...
Still Iniesta. Just put it behind Deco. Eto'o though. Deco! Rising.
Just a little bit of misunderstanding there between Hargreaves as Iniesta took.
Still turning. Xavi hit by Deco. That wasn't far away either. And they are getting opportunities. They are getting sights of Edwin van der Sar's goal. Messi's been allowed to win it back. Xavi. Messi. Good tackle and now he spilled it. And a really important tackle by. In towards Nani! How far away was that? Not very far away.
It's just a shame it wasn't Ronaldo coming onto that ball with his brilliant headwork. He was dropping a little bit deeper, but Nani saw the opportunity to get across Abidal.
Xavi. It's towards Milito. Well, he had a little bit of room. He's not the tallest centre-back, neither he nor Puskos. Ferdinand was allowed to head across the face of goal. And here's Ronaldo. Turn back in, Nani! Corner kick. Puyol did just enough. Instant cross from Ronaldo, almost unhinged pass from Ronaldo. It's come for Tevez now. Ronaldo can get involved. Puyol away again. Half-hearted handball appeals. The goal, though he was effectively wasting time. Was there a handball here? Well, Puyol hit it against his own arm. Park and Nani are up with him. Digs out across, Palmer's there, really good defending by Abid Ali, had to reach the final appearance in his native Glasgow against Real Madrid. Messi. It's a goal kick, it's a miss hit, but another menacing run as Barcelona try to deny Sir Alex Ferguson again. Tevez. Ronaldo. Tevez! Oh, and Valdez did just about enough. Puyol clears his lines. And so does Zambrota. Lovely interchange. Valdez. Thierry Henry is being ready. First. It's a good run from him. Deco. Got away from Deco. Still Nani taking on Abidal. Nani! Everything but the finish.
Well done. Just a lack of composure at the death.
It's going to be Deco. It's deflected. Deflected just wide. Toure. Well, Manchester United will be happy to see that. That's a desperate effort. And it's completely out of keeping with everything that Barcelona had done. Xavi takes. Towards Henry.
Chance, good chance.
Park and Giggs for company here. Ronaldo. Not kept his promise yet.
No, and he could have gone on perhaps. Done the hard work.
Famously in Madrid. Deco. Henry. Helped by Van der Sar. Again. Trying to wrong foot Hargreaves. And again. Header waste by Ronaldo. Little Messi looking for something as he runs into Fletcher. No pass down the field. History is made. The Champions League final will be a very English occasion. Manchester United have made it to Moscow. 50 years on from Munich, they will play for the European Cup again.
Các bạn học sinh, sinh viên thân mến, nước Mỹ là lựa chọn du học hàng đầu trên thế giới. Nếu các bạn quan tâm đến việc du học thì đừng bỏ lỡ triển lãm du học Mỹ AU Tour tháng 3 năm 2019. Và xin đặc biệt lưu ý, sự kiện này
I like to erase it from the memory banks. The best way of doing that is to go down there and perform and get a result. And that would be the disappointment. The lads touched on it, Graham and Wood, that if 2 or 3 or even 1 or 2 don't turn up at this level, you get found out. Or more than that, didn't turn up. Expected a better confidence, a bigger confidence.
Well, what makes a difference is the freshness that Manchester United should bring into the evening. A six-day break.
В гостях Кристал Пэлас. В этом сезоне вообще 4 голов Кристал Пэлас.